My wife says to me, Matt, we've been married a few years, and thanks to you, I always know what day of the week it is. Wow, I said. You're welcome. But how's that? Well, Matt, today is Wednesday. I know this because your underwear from Monday is on the bedroom floor. And that pair you wore on Tuesday is still in the bathroom. And today's pair, Wednesday, is next to the hamper, but not in it. Mr. Toastmaster, are you like me?
Yes.
Do you find you just have too much underwear?
Yes, and I do, Matt.
Fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. Am I the only one that finds it hard to change? Not change underwear, change habits. I have the hardest time being on time. For 15 years I was late to work every day. Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. For 15 years, 3,900 days, I was successfully not on time. It's the worst feeling in the world to wake up late. I don't even have to look at the clock anymore. I already know. It's 7:26, and I have to leave at 7:30. It's barely enough time to fix my hair. What is strange is I'm always 9 minutes late. 9 minutes. I was 30 years old. I knew I needed to be at work on time. So I made myself these big promises, like, I'll never be late again. From now on, I will be 30 minutes early. That way, when it's time to start the workday, I'm already there. It seemed like big promise after big promise ended in big fail after big fail. But I remember one day, I was pulling into the parking lot at work. I was my usual 9 minutes late when I had this epiphany. What if, instead of 9 minutes late, I was only 5 minutes late? 5 minutes late? 5 minutes late is not much different than 9 minutes late. It's not like my boss, after 15 years, is going to compliment me because I'm not as late today as I was yesterday. But the next few weeks, when I was late, I made sure I was only 5 minutes late. You know what happened? I got excited. Excited enough to take the next small step. 4 minutes late. Then 3, then 2, then 1. At this point, I'm practically Employee of the Year. Before long, I'm showing up on time. It seemed like each small step I took got me excited enough to take the next small step. And the next small step. Something I've been struggling with for 15 years, I accomplished in a matter of weeks. I'm a high school teacher. If you put me in front of 20 to 30 students, I can talk for hours. But if I have to talk to actual adults, I turn into a nervous wreck. My hands get clammy. My head starts to sweat. The other day, I was driving to a social function for adults, and I had to pump myself up. All right, Matt, you can do this. You're going to go in there and start shaking hands and kissing babies. People are going to be drawn to your smashing personality. Yeah, Social is your middle name. Matt Social Schrader. You're the man. You're the life of this party. You're afraid of no one. You will talk to anyone and everyone. You put the dent in confidence. All right, let's do this. I jumped out of the car, ready to take the biggest personality jump of my life. I took a big step into that function, and Mr. Matt Social Schrader, Mr. Confident, he stayed in the driver's seat of the car and left me all alone. That function was a disaster. I decided at the next function, I was going to take small steps instead of big giant leaps of disappointment. So I thought, if I could just smile, at least that would be a step in the right direction. You know what happens when you smile at somebody? They smile back. That gave me confidence. Confidence to take the next small step. Say hi. You know what happens when you say hi to somebody? They say hi back. To me, that was an in-depth conversation. It seemed like each small step I took gave me the confidence to take the next small step, and the next small step. Again, something I had been working on for years. I accomplished in a matter of months. I've been married for 2 years now, and it's a little more challenging than I thought. Like finding out that apparently I'm not as perfect as I thought I was. I've learned to take the small steps, even in our relationship. The other day, we were arguing, and I knew I was right, of course, but I decided to take a small step and listen. Turns out, I wasn't as right as I thought I was. And, don't tell her, but I actually liked her idea better. It seemed like each small step I took, our relationship grew stronger and stronger. This is working out so well. I decided to take some more small steps in our relationship. I decided I'm going to pick up my underwear. So I moved Wednesdays into the hamper. And I moved Tuesday's pair to Wednesday's spot, and Monday's pair to Tuesday's spot. Boom! My wife doesn't have a clue what day of the week it is. All she knows is she's one lucky woman. We've all done it. We've all made big, huge promises that just end up in broken promises. We've all looked out at where we wanted to be in our life and tried to make the big, huge jump, only to end up further away from where we started. Instead, take a small step. Whatever it is you're facing, just take that next small step. You'll find when you focus on the next step and succeed, you'll be excited. And when you take the next step, you'll be confident. And when you take the next step, you'll be stronger. Before long, you'll turn around and realize you've accomplished that big promise you made yourself. And you've made that big successful jump in life you always dreamed of. Go ahead, pick up your underwear and enjoy your next step.